Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield.
Goes for a shot! He's scored! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not...
Chance for a shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's nice. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Platini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Maldini. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. And he's managed to get rid. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No way through there. Zakaria. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Cannavaro. Chiellini. That's Maldini. Neymar. And Mateus. And it's Zakaria. And here's Suarez. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In he goes again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Scholes. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe shoots! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Platini. And this is Luis Suarez. And now they can clear their lines. Maldini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Suarez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cafu. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Scholes. And he's cut it out. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Rummenigge coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Cannavaro. Yamal might just make this. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the finish! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now... And the shot! Messi finds himself offside. Oh, just skips past his man.
Bangladesh really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Platini. Conte. That's beautifully weighted. Look at the space. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
He's having a go! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
I think we're just about done here. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's picked his way through. Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. And here's Maldini. And it's Neymar. And here's Maldini. Maldini gets flagged offside. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he's forced to go back. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, good take in a good area. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Rodri. Zakaria. Quarter of an hour played. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shevchenko.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Gerrard. And it's Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. David Villa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. A heavy challenge. It's Gerrard! It's hit the upright. Chiellini is there to clear. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. Mbappe. Always onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi, and he's had it nicked away. Played into space. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Platini.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodri. And Mateus. Rudiger cuts it out. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mateus. Spread it left. He has found the way through. And he shoots! It's there! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Shevchenko. David Villa just eases him off the ball. Mateus. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. Mateus. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Neymar. Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Rodri does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Platini. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Has been indicated.
And no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Messi. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! In he goes again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. First quarter of an hour gone. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Van der Ven has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to...
And he's had a hit!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, that's a key interception.
Nepal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, he's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. They're urging him to shoot. Guardiola. Messi. Neymar. Luis Suarez. And a chance! There it is! The breakthrough strike!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Chiellini.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference.
And the score is 1-0. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Rodri.
That's a good ball out wide.
And the counter is on.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Real chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Just the keeper to beat! Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Lovely, now then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's forced to go back.
Maldini.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. No, he's just misjudged that one. And this is Messi. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ambitious ball here. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And that's not going to reach. Rodri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, again, there's no way through. Maldini. And Mateus. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Substitution in progress.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And that should get the job done. Can he get it through? Cannavaro. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Haaland gets into a good position. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3
And they're quick to get it back. He's gone forward. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. And that could well leave a mark. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. And it does appear that they are lining up, Jim, in a 5-4-1 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that. And I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
And it's Rodri. Knocks it into space. And he thumps it clear. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiellini.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Here's Zakaria. Messi. Saliba gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Cannavaro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he can clear it away. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. There's the header! That's really well cleared. Mateus. And it's Zakaria. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he was quick to react. Chiellini. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Mateus. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again.
Nepal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Thuram. Rodri. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's there to get it away. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rodri. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Pinches it off him. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nicely worked. And this is Batistuta.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Tries to play it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that has not gone well. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Zakaria. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Look at the shot at goal! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
1 minute added time.
Played into space. Tries to get it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off.